99.7 The Blitz.
All right, hey, it's Rybak and Baker here with 99.7 The Blitz. David Dryman of Device. How are you doing today?
Doing wonderful, brother. Yourself?
Doing well. The Device self-titled album in-store now, Vilify, the first single. I have to ask you about a song, Close My Eyes Forever. You do it with Lizzie Hale, and you have a lot of collaborations on this album. With that process, is it where you want them as their artists to kind of give their input, or are you hoping that they follow what you've laid out?
It was too late in the game to involve too much input. The songs were already written and completed. I would have loved to have been even more collaborative than we were, but basically I gave them the songs as I had already tracked them. And they definitely added their flavor to it, and their flair. Like for instance, Serge added a bunch of harmony stuff. Matt from Avenged added a bunch of harmony stuff. Glenn Hughes took it up another couple steps in his range than I could have possibly. So everybody did definitely put their stamp on it. And Lizzie is Lizzie, my God. I mean, she's so devastating, and nobody does it like her. But all of the songs were already written and recorded. And I was 2 days away from mix before the rest of the collaborations or the guest appearances came. The only one that was planned was myself and Lizzie on Close My Eyes. The rest of them all came together literally 2 days before the end of mixing the record. I had to do recalls for everything to get everybody on, and I would have done 100 recalls to get all these guys on. That's just fine.
I'm going to go back a little further than that to the very beginning and just tell all the listeners how Device came about.
Well, it really started with a track that Gino and I wrote for the Underworld soundtrack. It was just going to be a one-off thing. That song became so compelling that we decided to write more, and that body of work ended up becoming what became Device. Now, I always knew that Gino wasn't going to be a part of the live equation. It was never in the cards. He's very involved in the soundtrack world and in film scoring and is doing amazing with it. And so I looked to find the other guys who could complete the live equation and who I look forward very much to writing with in the future. Mr. Will Hunt and Virus and who are really our backbone here and who I really couldn't be doing this without. We've really developed an amazing live chemistry together. We're very, very happy about it.
Do you enjoy large venues like this, or would you want to go down to one of those old school just bar on the side of the wall that has a speaker and an amp and play in that type of a venue, or play?
We've been on a bunch of those this run, and truth be told is that while we appreciate the intimacy of it and the heat and being close to the fans, and I like it from time to time, but truth be told, bigger the better. More people the better. That's the more energy. The more people you're affecting, the more people you're setting free. So I'm all about hitting masses of people.
David, you said that you wanted Device to have a more electric sound, kind of along the Nine Inch Nails Ministry line. Will, you play drums. How does that change what you do when you're back there drumming?
Well, I play, like a normal acoustic kit. I mean, the basis of this sound is still very guitar, vocal, drums oriented, but what's cool about it is it fuses in a lot of electronica type stuff. So it's challenging for me because I'm able to play, between my acoustic kit, and I have a full electronic kit attached to it that I play as well. And it's really fun, instead of just sitting back there doing the same thing I've done for 20 years, I get to do a lot of different stuff.
All right, final question before we let you go here. What is your favorite downtime activity? Just when you have time to take a break, what do you enjoy to do in the free time?
God, when is that? I know that we all like to hang with our families. I think that's number one. Whenever we do get to come away from this, we have to spend quality time with our loved ones. Really.
I do pickup truck, 12-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon, and my wife at a sexy swimming hole. That's what's up.
That is perfect. Speaking of PBR, Device is playing 5:30 on the PBR stage. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Pleasure.
Thank you, bro.